another story about Christmas, driving a taxi at Christmas. That at Christmas time, it's usually a time of goodwill towards men. And when you're a taxi driver, you have some regular customers, and if you pick them up round about Christmas, then usually you get a present from them, so that's really good. But I remember, talking about presents, at the taxi station in Martinkula, I said he saw this old lady coming out with carrier bags absolutely filled with presents, and I was free, and she said that she wanted to go up to Vanta, that's way out past the Tikkurilla. It's really in the north. I was thinking perhaps good, I don't know, 30 kilometers or something like that. And I opened up the back of the car, and she put all her presents in there, and we drove up to Tikkurilla. Seemed a really sort of pleasant lady, and we got up to the Tikkurilla, and she said that she was going to visit two of her daughters, and one of the daughters lived in one part of Tikkurilla, and then another lived in another part. And she said that gave us an address, and she said just wait here, and I opened up the back, and she said I'll leave this box of presents here in the back, and she took the other bag of presents that she had, this big sort of shopping bag, and she said I'll just pop into my daughter's and I'll be directly back out. So she went off, and I waited in the taxi, and the meter was running and it was going up. She didn't come back. It must have been 5-10 minutes or something like that. And I thought, well, what's happened to her? And so I went to the back of the car, opened it up, and because she had left a whole sort of bag of presents there in this other big sort of plastic bag. And I opened it up, and I looked inside it, and it was just empty cardboard boxes. She had tricked me. Free ride, right from Espoo, way up to Tikkurilla. You imagine? That's the Christmas spirit. And then around about Christmas Day, there are other things that happen when you're a taxi driver. That I got a call, it was up again somewhere in Vanta. You have Vanta, Espoo and Helsinki. And Vanta is just around about Ring Road 3. It's beyond Suosiraja. It's called the Wolf. Anyone living outside Ring Road 3 is outside the Wolf Ring, Suosiraja. And got a call, so sometimes you get sort of dubious characters when you're going to outside Ring Road 3, Helsinki. So I got this call and drove into this parking lot, and there was 3 enormous big bruisers there that, with their Maurakoira. Maurakoira, it's a 12-pack, it just looks like a dash hound. They call them in Finland Maurakoira. 12 packets like that, just short and low, and they were all just standing there with the Maurakoira waiting. I thought, no, this isn't going to be good. How am I going to deal with these sort of 4 big bruisers? So 3 of them get into the back of the taxi, and another one in the front seat. And I decided that I would just talk to them as though I was an airline pilot. welcome aboard this drive down to Helsinki tonight, and I am your driver for tonight, and I hope that we'll have a very pleasant journey, and just talking to like this, and we don't have any in-flight service, but if you want to serve yourself drinks, then please feel free to do, but be sure that you keep the taxi clean. And for your in-flight, in-drive entertainment, I will play some music on this high-class stereo equipment that I have in the taxi. And they are completely taken by this. And sometimes I played a game with people in the taxis. That you know where you have those buttons for channel selects. You can sort of quickly change a channel like that. So I gave them the opportunity to play this game where you play the channel, a tune came on, and if you knew the tune or who was singing it, you said it and you get a point like that. So you can quickly sort of change the channels like that. And the first one to reach 5 points, they would win the competition. And so we played that game, changing channels. Novo Radio, Radio Day, which is a Christian program. So I always knew if I put on Radio Day, you would never know what was coming up on there, on different channels. So it takes the mind off what's going on in the taxi when you play a competition like that. Drove down to Helsinki, and we had a great time together, and there was no incidents that would happen, and they gave me a fantastic tip. So right about Christmas time you get the good people who are your regular customers who give you presents, the bad, the lady who leaves you with cardboard boxes in the back of the car, and the ugly, the really horrid looking people who don't turn out to be so bad, and you can have a good time with them. So that's it. The Christmas thing that can happen when you're driving the taxi.